Well, a new study on food waste reveals that confusion over what best before dates actually mean is leading to good food being thrown out. So this study from Dalhousie's Agri-Food Analytics Lab and commissioned by Too Good To Go finds that 70% of Canadians understand what best before dates mean, but 4 in 10 of us still throw away food past that date, even when it's still good to eat. So joining us live this morning, Sylvain, Charlebois, Director of the Agri-Food Analytics Lab at Dalhousie University, friend of the show. Professor, good to see you as always here. So on the one hand, people get it, but on the other hand, people are still throwing it out. They're still leery about those dates. What does this say about our eating habits and our fears over bad food?
I think a lot of people think that there's a lot of science behind these dates, and there's none. Really, there's none. Effectively, what manufacturers do is they apply a date based on a lot number, based on when it was manufactured. But if you see a best before date, it doesn't mean bad after. That's basically the rule. And so if you're healthy, you're doing fine, you can rely on your senses and assess whether or not a product is good to eat or not, especially if a product is unopened in your fridge or in your cupboard.
Yeah, in terms of that, so is that the manufacturers then, Professor, trying to protect themselves by suggesting that, I guess they've probably got some math and science in this that, it's better before, but it doesn't necessarily mean cannot be eaten post? Well,
I mean, there is intent from an industry perspective. They want you and I to eat products at their optimal state, of course, when it comes to freshness and quality. If you actually eat, say, chips, 6 months from now, it may not be the same experience. And so they're inciting you to eat as quickly as possible. But it doesn't mean that these chips or whatever you're looking at is poisonous either. And right now, I mean, a lot of people are trying to save money. And if you throw away food prematurely, it can cost you, more than $700 throughout the year just doing that. So if you're a little bit more careful, you can save quite a bit of money.
That's a pretty shocking number, isn't it? Especially when you came out at the beginning of the year with this sort of anticipated food price guide index, the report that you put out there. To think that people are throwing away that much food in this kind of climate when we know food inflation is so significantly high, people are really throwing away good money on food they could eat.
Absolutely. And of course, when it comes to animal proteins like steak and dairy products, fish, you need to be a little bit more careful, of course. But when you have, say, a Greek yogurt container in your fridge unopened, you can stretch it, like really stretch it. I'm talking like a month. After,
really?
No problem. Oh, yeah. I've actually eaten Greek yogurt 3 months after the best before date. It was unopened. I'm fine. I'm talking to you, Nick. Today.
Okay. I do eat a lot of Greek yogurts, Sylvain, and no doubt about that. But about that, so once it's open, though, how does that change the dynamic? Like, what if I just took a scoop out of the top of that Greek yogurt and then put it away? How does that change things?
Well, the date matters. The date matters way more. Yeah, so if your best before date is, I don't know, today, November 18th, and you basically scoop something on November 18th, better eat it quick. Look at the product, but you have basically a couple of days to eat it, basically. As soon as you compromise the package itself, well, everything, you have to be careful. Yeah, all bets are off.
That's where the guidance comes in. Professor Sylvain Charlebois, Director of the Agri-Food Analytics Lab at Dalhousie. Always appreciate the time. Thanks for this morning.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay.